All right, I want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Once again, this is Zakaria.
I'm Quadar.
From the GMS Dallas Cat. And we just got a lesson we want to get into, so we're going to jump right in there. And if you start, go ahead and start off with Psalms 145 and 18.
Come. Yahweh is nigh unto all them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth.
To all that call upon him in truth. And in verse 18, when it says nigh, it's like saying near. So it says Yahweh is near unto all. Read it one more time.
Come. Yahweh is nigh unto all. So like, let me start it over. Verse 18. Yahweh is nigh unto all them that call upon him, to all that call upon him in truth.
Not just all that call upon him, but call upon him in truth. With no secret agendas in their heart, with no, backbiting on their mind, with none of that. But just all that call upon him in truth, that want understanding about what's going on with them or why their spirit is feeling a certain way or whatever the case may be. But the important part is to call upon the name of Yahweh in truth. To make your prayers and supplications in truth, to do your complaining to the Most High in truth, because prayers are almost like complaints. Yeah. So we all got a complaint. Okay. We all got a favor to ask for the Most High through His Son. We all got, some sort of grace that we need from Him. So when we do that, we have to make sure that we're doing it in truth, not without, any kind of double-mindedness in the way of that. You want to speak on that?
Oh, no. You said everything perfect. When we go to verse 19.
Come on. Let me read this precept real quick. I got Sirach chapter 1, and I'm going to read from verse 27. For the fear of Yahweh is wisdom and instruction, and the faith and meekness are his delight. Distrust not the fear of Yahweh when thou art poor, and come not unto him with a double heart. And that's what I wanted to point out. And come not unto him with a double heart. Because when you do that, you're not dealing with the Most High in truth. It's deceitful and being wicked. Go ahead.
Verse 19. So like back in Psalms 145, verse 19. He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. Mm-hmm. He also will hear their cry and will save them.
And their cry, he will hear their cry and save them, but it must be done in truth, not just idly, I'm in the truth now and feeling a certain way about everything that's going on around you. Always got something to say. Well, we should have done this. We should have been over here. We should have tried that. We should have did it this time instead of that time. Yeah. That's not how it works. Right. Fall in line and trust and fear in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
And read that verse one more time.
Okay. Verse 19. He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. He also will hear their cry and will save them.
And will save them. He will hear that fear. Read that first part of that verse.
Okay. He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him.
That fear him. Their desires will be filled. But fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in truth. Not after your own heart, not always trying to promote yourself, not always trying to be the man, but just fear the Most High. Period, point blank. Yep. You had something you wanted to say?
Oh, yeah, because, it just never works out for anybody. That's how you see all them other sects of Israelites out there. A lot of them do that, man, for vain glory. So, the message is to push the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua and not push yourself. Because who can you save, honestly? You at one point or still, because you got men who believe, but sometimes you get caught up in your own hype. Mm-hmm. So hell, you can't save yourself. So why in the hell are you portraying yourself to be bigger than you are?
That's right.
Ooh, so like,
I got a precept. Isaiah chapter 55 verse 6. Seek ye Yahweh while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. And that's kind of a match to what we just read in Psalms 45. Call upon him while he is near. Call upon him while you still have this truth, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Make that relationship strong with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But put your own wants and fears and things to the side. And just trust in the Most High. Trust in the Most High that you'll be exalted in the time that He wants to exalt you.
That's right.
You'll have your own situation in the time that He wants you to have it. But right now, we fall into the order.
Yeah.
You know, we all know what the order is. We fall into that order. And just fall into it and let the Most High deal with your life.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
You want to add to that?
Yeah, it's when it says seek ye the Lord, man, you're really seeking He that exists to be found. So seeking His existence is all you really need to do, man, and in fear. And like the brother just said, man, everything else will fall into place, you know.
Verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto Yahweh, and He will give mercy upon him, and to our power, for He will abundantly pardon. So it's important that you put your own feelings to the side. And even if you have got caught in it, and it got brought out, and brothers, you know, maybe you got rebuked or suspended or whatever the case may be, maybe that happened to you. But so it's important to now understand that, look, I'm trying to get with the Most High truth, so let me just fall into this order. Let me work on my faults and just keep going. Just keep building on what the Most High has blessed me.
That's right.
No, well, verse 8, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith Yahweh. So, you know, that's very important to get your mindset like that, because you don't want to be out here, like the brother said, caught up in your own hype. You don't want to be sitting there thinking because somebody said that you doing great videos, or you always the one speaking at camp, you know, whatever the example may be. Don't get caught up in yourself, you know. Always put the Most High first. Put the elect first. Put your brotherhood first. And let another man tell you how well you're doing.
Exactly.
And when that happens, give the praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Don't be sitting there thinking that, you know, now I stand above other brothers and I can blah, 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 you know?
Yeah, because you, like the brother said, you have, like I said, you have examples of other sects of Israelite groups that do that. You got some of those men who we believe to be men of the Lord, and you know who you got some of the elect scattered amongst the four corners of the round earth. So yeah, but what like the brother's saying, man, don't get caught out there like that. Like there's no need to have a still shot over you circulating over the internet. With you know, because you see that from groups. You know what I'm saying? You see that it's so and so does this and that. Now you may have a brother who, you know, exalts or admires apostle or elder. Like this listen to this classic breakdown from Apostle Gabar, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Ramlan. We get that, but our apostles and elders and other brothers are not sitting there with, you know, with their hands, you know, on their waist and girdle and, you know, looking far off to space like it's a photo shoot. This is a serious thing here. You know.
James, where we at? James chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 7. Submit yourselves therefore to the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee. Salaki, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. And that's very important to do, because a lot of times, you know, it's things that are popping up in your mind, ideas, thoughts, expressions that are popping up in your mind, and you have to fight that thought off. I mean, it's not necessarily hard. It may be hard for one and easy for someone, but a lot of times it's just something wicked will pop up in your mind. You'll say, man, kill that shit. You know, it's like rebuking the devil, rebuking Satan. In your mind, you're like, man, shut that stupid shit up.
Yeah.
You know? So that's how you have to be. When these things come up, you can't let it fester. You got to shut that down quick. I'm going to read that again. Submit yourselves therefore to the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. And that's the best way to resist the devil, to constantly be involved in some way, shape, or form into the scriptures. Because that Yahushua is going to be able to help you to fight that off using using the word, using the truth, using the spirit, the comforter that was sent to us. That's what you're going to be able to use to fight against that. I always like to point out that one of the main things that we have is the Lord's Prayer, especially in the Hebrew, which should be at this point The only way you saying it, really.
Yep.
So you have those things, and when some dumb idea or thought comes to your mind, stop what you're doing, get in a quiet place. You ain't got to throw your hands up in the air. You ain't got to just, try to just relax and just say the Lord's Prayer in your mind. Maybe while you walking, maybe while you're doing something, and that, Lord willing, will give you some a clear head on that.
Yeah.
You want to add to that?
Oh, no, brother.
Verse 8. Draw nigh, and once again, nigh is like saying near. Draw nigh to the Most High, and He will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded.
Yeah, that's that word in the Lashon Kodash is la'ah. That's heart. It's talking about your mind. Mm-hmm. So you wanna clear your mind, like the brother said with the Lord's Prayer. Thinking of spiritual things. Setting your treasures up in heaven, man. So you want to cleanse that, man, because we're in a jacked up situation, man. We're in this filthy captivity, this filthy place is known as Babylon the Great in the Holy Scriptures, man. Daughter of Babylon, It sucks, man. It really sucks, and the only way you can combat that is through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemashah. Nothing else has worked for our nation, man. For you so-called Negroes, you so-called Haitians, you so-called Jamaicans, and you so-called Latinos, okay? You so-called Native Americans. Nothing has worked. Jesus Cristo has not worked, man.
That's right.
That has destroyed our people and is still destroying our people. Okay?
Let me get this last precept. Psalms 119:1. Blessed are the undefiled, blessed are the undefiled in the way who walk in the law of Yahweh. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies and that seek him with the whole heart. Keep his testimonies and seek him with the whole heart. Not with half the heart, as they say, or not with doing things half-assed.
Yeah.
Your whole heart. Giving your whole heart, your whole mind, your whole spirit, body, and soul to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Not seeking a vainglory, not seeking anything from it other than to be saved in the end. Seeking the strength to keep going. Not seeking an easy way to finish the mission, but the strength to finish that hard mission. Seek that ask the Most High to build you up so that you can fight against all the things that are going around you. Not to just make everything around you easy, but so that you can withstand in that evil day. Because the evil day is coming. It's set, and it is what it is. So you want to pray to be able to fight in that day, not for the day to be easy, because the day is already set to be hard.
That's right.
So you looking at it in the wrong perspective, or in the wrong looking glass, as they say. You want to pray for the strength to be able to fight through what the Most High already has set in place.
That's right.
So what is that? Verse 3. They also do no iniquity, they walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart. When I shall have learned thy righteous judgments, I shall keep thy statutes. Oh, forsake me not utterly. And I think the point is kind of made on that. But it's very important to put your own wants and thoughts to the side. How you see it. Blah blah blah. I'm not saying never address us. You always never say something. Address situations as they come, but just understand that this is the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You see something going on wrong, or even if somebody has a wrong idea about you or accusing you of something wrongfully, yeah, of course. I mean, speak up for the truth. But what I'm saying is, don't constantly push for you to be the number one issue. Every time we get together, it's about you. You want to push that aside. You got a lot of followers now because you got videos up. Yeah, you got a lot of even people around you outside of the truth are like, man, you going hard. Just don't let it go to your head. As that old, I think, Brand Nubian song says. Don't let it go to your head. Right?
Yeah.
I know you got something you want to add to that.
Yeah, it just makes perfect sense, man, because it's kind of like that quote: "More money, more problems." You know what I'm saying? So, what's that scripture loosely paraphrase? Much is required, much is given. Yeah, loosely paraphrasing, man, because when you put yourself out there like that was said years ago, man. You know, we're still relatively young men. You know, brothers in their, you got brothers in their mid 20s, late 20s, early 20s, mid 30s, late 30s, early 40s. Okay, but we got to the point, man. We ain't out here for the street fame, man. Because that comes with a lot, man. Me and this brother know we GMS as a whole, man. And even, you know, like we say, other sects of Israelites, okay, when we're putting ourselves out there, it's really should be first and foremost for the will of the Heavenly Father. Not yourself, you know? Because you do that, bro, you're going a lot of responsibility and a lot of questions are going to need to be answered.
That's right.
And then sometimes some guys don't. Sometimes some guys fold.
That's right.
And if you didn't bring that attention your way, you wouldn't have to deal with that. You know?
That's right. Hey, with that, as usual, we want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.